Peace and blessings, family. I am ChiVital, aka King Chi, and I am back with another tool for your toolkits. Happy holidays, you know what I mean, to those of you who are in the season of celebrating. Um, Most importantly, celebrating family life that we're still here. Welcome back. Welcome back. We'll wait for you all to tune in. I was able to give y'all a little heads up that I will be live over there in HOC. What's up, fam? As you tune in, thank you, JW. What up? I love the hearts. Y'all already know I love the love. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me see them hearts. Got a lot to cover. You know what I mean? A lot to cover. I want to share more information with you all about what's going on. Actually, yo, I didn't even write it down in my notes, but I got a dope announcement for everyone. And I definitely want to share with y'all because I want to give y'all a huge shout out for all of the support and for helping to manifest some of these dreams over here with the fairy gang. Shouts out to them. Everybody is, immersed in the family rhythms. What up, Technique Twin? What up? What up? Hey, Jonah. What's up? I'm gonna give y'all some time to jump on. I don't know about y'all, but like I had played of food earlier and my ass fell asleep on the floor. I was doing a reading, I was listening, and then I woke up. It beats like that. Like I was supposed to go link up with my sister, hit her up like, yo, I fell asleep. So I know y'all can relate. Y'all already know how I like my water green. You know what I mean? Green keeps the skin clean. Mm. You know what? I have not been all artsy and stuff with my bottles like I used to be. I'm about to bring that back. How many of y'all remember when I used to do that? That's like years ago. Right, all my affirmations on my bottle. Y'all should do that. Everybody get down with that. Let's do that again. And then, you know what I'm saying? In a group, just show me that you got your bottle and what you're working on. All right, all right. So, yo, the title, we definitely going to talk about that, the power of truth and all of these changes. Like, yo, press one in the chat if you've been dealing with some weird energy. Weird energy. It is definitely not just you alone. It's like, it's everywhere. Okay. So let's all kumbaya, hold hands. Okay. Because it is what it is. When shifts happen at this level, we got to do certain things to make sure that we straight, right? Y'all already know I got y'all covered. I'm not going to do this to y'all the whole time, but I was thirsty. I was really thirsty. All right, so we're gonna get into it, okay? And then I'm gonna share the announcements with y'all. You know, give y'all the rundown of what's up. So, what y'all are experiencing? One of the things that is an area for you to focus on, if you're trying to figure out what's like the most important thing that is moving and you need a little more clarity on where should I focus my energy, where should I like kind of lift up the carpet and see like what's creeping, what's crawling, what's hiding in the cracks, because the thing that is hiding or it feels like it's hiding because your spidey senses are going, all right, a lot of things just feel very different, which is good. So I just want to clear that up. First and foremost, the things that you're feeling that are awkward, They don't make sense. These are good indications that you are sensitive enough to pick up on the fact that, yo, your life is different. And I know that different can feel like it's wrong or it can feel like it hurts, much like when you're out of alignment and you go and you get a massage, you get that deep tissue, you start getting those knots broken up, or you go to the chiropractor and you get adjusted, and all of a sudden it's like you're in more pain than you were when you started. But then a few days later, after the alignment settles in, and your muscles start moving now and with more balance, more harmony, there's this electricity that starts moving, this energy that starts picking up, where you're like, damn, I felt weird because I was out of alignment for so long in this area of my body that it started to feel normal. And now that I'm getting this adjustment, I feel wrong. So I want you to embrace the changes and the wrongness or the discomfort with that same mindset. You see what I'm saying? Like, whatever feels very awkward, um, even though you might just be feeling it even on a physical level right now or emotionally, just know that it's giving you the indication that you definitely have been hit with that divine alignment, that um that galactic upgrade that I've been talking about from the beginning of the year, where I was like, yo, there's some upgrades coming that are going to rock your world. Right. And I was like, they're coming in hot. That was like how I began this year. I remember I was in Puerto Rico and I was channeling information straight off the, the ocean to you guys in regards to how this year was open. The year just opened up like that, right? um for everybody who is witnessing like the news and all this, like all this exposure, right? It's like this, somebody's coming through with the flashlight and revealing what's been going on for a long time, that's been holding things together for people. But what I want you to realize is that the things that have been holding certain facades together have been the collective agreement to certain illusions. So while those illusions are starting to um, dissipate, understand that before they go, there's going to be an increase in the deception. So imagine, right, that before you get rid of these areas of lies, whether you're being lied to or you are doing the lying, there's going to be that one like grasping for straws to survive, to stick around, to be attached because you want to believe that. And there's going to be, you're more vulnerable to experiencing that deception. You're more vulnerable to experiencing that deception from yourself in any area where you have not been all the way honest with yourself, right? Because it's going to hurt to let it go. But you're in a space where you're being like squeezed, right? It's just you and yourself. You're being squeezed, that that pressure, that internal pressure to rise above the misbelief or the belief in the thing that is not real that was giving you comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you were holding on to some kind of belief. You were holding on to some type of arrangement that you really believe is giving you a sense of security. And now that you have all these tools, right? Now that you have all of this knowledge, now that you have all of this wisdom, it's like, wake up. Like, you don't need that shit. You don't need that. And it's time for you to drop it. Okay? You you are now beyond that. Whether you are ready or not, you're beyond it. And it's time to step into a place of really, what does it mean to live as a divinity, to live in accordance of harmony and alignment with who you are. Okay. I always bring it back to the self because, you know, when you deal with yourself, anyone else trying to play the game, like, they're just creating their own web. They're creating their own booby traps. You understand? That's why we take responsibility for all of it. And then we move from there. It gives you a sense of peace. It returns your power to yourself, and you get all your energy back for, where you were bleeding it out into places that, I'm sure no one's giving out their energy and their resources to people, places, circumstances, relationships, children, parents, cousins, sister, whatever, thinking that it wasn't going to be useful, right? But now, wherever this piece, this missing piece is for you, um, is being revealed. And you have to trust that you're going to be okay when you stop fighting with it. Okay? It's like you're in this tug of war for what? Just let it. Okay. Let it. And after the storm, after the cleaning, whatever is supposed to be there, even if that shit got blown away, it will come back. And it would have gone through its own cleansing process. And now be on the same frequency with you where you're going next. Press one in the chat if like this is making sense to you right now, because I know, like I said, everybody's experiencing some kind of like weird ass energy. So of course, I want to give y'all something to do because the energy is so uncomfortable. Like, sitting in meditation may be difficult. I get it. Like, sitting and thinking like, okay, I'm just going to sit and meditate and chant, and I don't know who's wishing and praying, but you want to physically start moving things. All right. It's going to help with the purging. Now, don't be afraid of when your eyeballs sweat. Some people think that like you cry just because you feel sadness, but you can find yourself going to the bathroom a whole lot. Okay? I mean, like, really. 1 and 2. Going to the bathroom a lot. You can find yourself yawning a lot. You can find yourself releasing tears. You can find yourself sweating, like suddenly you're just hot and you're sweating. These things are more manifestations of you purging that thing that is moving out. All right. And to assist that, um, you will benefit from also releasing things in your environment that just don't bring a sense of joy, don't bring a sense of inspiration and creativity. And it may have in the past. You may have a statue that you're like, I don't know, like, I'm not working with that energy anymore. And I don't feel drawn to working with that energy. And while your old mindset will be like, well, let me keep it for a rainy day or whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not telling you go and throw away every statue that you ever worked with and you're just not working with it anymore. Don't be exaggerated. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying, for example, that there may be something, in your space that that you're not really feeling it like that. And before you will hold on to it because you're like, well, what if I can't get it again? Or, I spent a lot of money on that thing. Check in with your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of stuff that we don't really, really need. And there's things in the environment that are reminding us to be a certain way that we don't want to be anymore. Whether we are conscious of it or not, it's just not part of the new life that we're moving into. And those are the moments of truth, and there's power in it. And every time you can face these things, like, just pay attention to it, you will be able to say, okay, I'm going to release it. There can be people in your cell phone that, like, you don't call those numbers anymore. You don't call those numbers. Those people don't even check on you. Delete the numbers. You have bills in your home and you have duplicates around reminding you of debt. You don't need that. Check it. Did you pay it? Get rid of it. Did you not pay it? If you didn't pay it, you only need one copy of it. Put it in a place where you can get to it immediately and be present with it. Don't hide it. I'm not a stranger to the pileup of the mail and the duplicates, right? But there's these little things that are inside our spaces that just don't make sense. Okay? Like anything that's broken and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna fix that. Yo, now's the time to just come to the realization that you ain't never gonna fix it. Let it go. Okay? That thing don't work. That thing is not bringing no kind of positive energy or prosperity into your space. You feel me? Like, how many pairs of black shoes do you need? Are they all fresh and you feel like at any moment, if you needed to run out and be fresh, you could just grab any of them? Or it's just like one or two of them? The others, let them go. Let them go. Give them to organizations like the F.A.Y Foundation, because somebody else that's going to be fresh for them. Okay? It's coming to the end of the year, and it's better to help yourself move along, because when we're moving into a new energy and closing things out, the more we're peeling back the layers and throwing things out, is the more in tune we'll be with our own shedding and getting rid of things, and allowing more clarity from our spirits to come in and let us know what's really good. Okay? Like, refresh your altars. Make sure the flowers on your altars is not dried up. Make sure the water is clear and fresh. Go and dust that thing off. Take the cloth off. You know what I'm saying? Clean it off. Wash it. Get a new cloth. Start preparing so that when the solstice comes in, okay, and we're going to fade to black, you're going into that space of deep concentration, and deep, going to the essence of who you are, emerging as we come towards the closing out, okay, and the new cycle of how you're doing in the spring with like the richest portions, the real the real powerful, potent aspects of yourself. Being in a space where you're able to um, clear out the things that just don't fit, okay? Like certain things just don't fit anymore. I know some of the weird energy is like that. What was it? A Sesame Street? Like, some of these things just don't belong here. You know what I mean? Like some of these things just don't belong here. Okay, that's real. That don't belong here. It's gotta go. That doesn't have a place here in this space that I'm moving into anymore. Some of y'all have made so much progress. Like you moved into your 6-figure mark. Your businesses are beginning to really boom. Like if you're a boss, there's certain things about you that just don't fit anymore. You're moving towards initiations. Where are you going to put your pots when you get them? Where are you going to have your prayer space? Now, y'all moved into relationships that are going to be lasting, loving and lasting. Where's the space for that mate? Where's it? You know what I'm saying? Where's that space? And for some of you, it's a matter of like um cutting down the size, downsizing first before you go into the mega burst. So there's a lot of trusting in this era. Is trusting yourself, because I told you you're vulnerable as hell to a lot of deception right now, very much so. And whenever we're in a space where you're vulnerable to deception, that doesn't mean for you to be paranoid. That means for you to be obedient. Because these are the times that you're gifted with the spirit of discernment. And if you're obedient, then you get to see the quality and the level of that discernment. So you can worry less. Don't worry about it. This is not a worry about who's going to do what to you. No, this is worry less, trust more, and do things that are real and true to yourself, for yourself and for others. Continue to put that vibration out. Okay, that will be your greatest shield. Okay, and if you got to spend some of this time alone, know that, yeah, if you've been pulled out, like I was explaining to someone the other day, if you feel like you're being pulled out of this environment, I'm like a little mouse, right? So there's a mouse, or all the mice, it's a cuddle, play, and share their toys and all that stuff, and everything's feeling all happy, and then someone just picks it up and puts you in another container, and you are by yourself. You're in this space of isolation, but you don't know that those mice are being separated so that they can be eaten, and you just got separated so that you can become a pet and be taken care of. You don't know. And as much as you might be clawing at that glass, like, you don't realize that it's a glass, right? You just know that you keep on clawing, and for some reason you cannot touch those other mice anymore, and those other mice can't reach you anymore. And as much as you want to be a part of that collective over there, it's not happening. And then over time, you're going to realize, one at a time, these other mice are being put into your space. And you don't realize that your space is being cultivated for mice that are going to be treated as family members, that are going to be treated as the best comfort pet ever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know some of these pets, they get treated better than human beings. Meanwhile, those over there, some of them are sick. So they took out the best and put them over here. Some of them over there, they're going to be a meal. They're going to get eaten. And because you over here, you're safe from that. So begin to be familiar with your new environment and embrace those who have ease with being in your space, because you didn't bring them there and they didn't bring themselves there. There is a such thing as a supreme being that is involved in some of that movement. As much as we can fight and wield and sorcerer, you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of power, but there's certain things that we don't have power over. And I say that all the time only because it's a fact. If you had to control every single breath that you took, every heartbeat that you beat, every nerve firing off that you had to fire off in order to lift a finger, to blink an eye, to sweat, you will be jacked up in the game, because that's a whole lot to manage. So it's like, give credit to the aspects of your liberty here that are outside of your control that benefit you. And it is not, it's not always just your biological means. Allow those types of miracles, meaning things outside of your knowing, outside of your doing, to come into your life. By accepting shit is weird, I know that I'm going to take this time to pull back the layers of whatever I'm holding on to that just ain't true to my being. I'm going to love more. I'm going to worry less. I'm going to be generous. And I'm going to receive abundantly. I'm at peace. You move into that space and you give thanks for what you can control by doing what you got to do, your ones and twos. And then you give thanks for the things that are being taken care of for you. You give thanks for the prayers that people are praying for you on your behalf in a good way, in a positive way, without you even having to ask. You give thanks for the people who I just thought about you and figured maybe you wanted to go to dinner, and they treat you. I was thinking about you now. So I just received this lump sum of money, and I see the work that you've been doing, so I'm writing you a check. Like, those things are because you decided to fall in line. And when we fall in line, it's not stepping in line. It's not getting information. It's falling in line, meaning, all right, this is where I'm at. All right. So that's just the way that I'm looking at this. And I'm encouraging you all just to show your acts of faith by purging things out of your space that do not resemble any of the energy that you're in now, instead of stressing about it. Okay? How y'all feel about that? Because I got a couple of gifts for y'all too for being here. Of course, I got gifts. I got gifts for you. So first and foremost, for those of you at the shop, hocwellness.com, y'all already know that I'm doing a crazy sale, 50% off of all orders of $50 or more. Okay? If you're watching this video, and only if you're watching this video, you're going to have this, right? the discount code free dollar sign, put it in here, free dollar sign. If you add that to the order, that's going to give you an additional 10% off. So not only is it 50% off of your entire order, but you're going to get an additional 10% off. And that's going to last for 12 hours. Okay? Um I want you all to also get educated on your finances. Y'all know that mother has been working with my fairy gang. I'm always have them as a part of this because they are my freaking squad, right? The F.A.Y Foundation, um, big news, officially received this 501c3 status. So to all of y'all who are looking to write big checks and donate to us so that we can continue to do the work and do big things for the community, to bring them up, to giving them these tools to support our creatives, we receive it. Ashe. Um, we also are closing out our first round of the 4-week totally free financial literacy workshop. You absolutely can donate when you register for the class, but you don't have to. So if you don't have it, you can register for free. Okay. The link is in the description box. I want y'all to do this. You know, the information, we all think like, I know everything I need to know about money. But then do you really know? And the information is solid. There's a whole process that you're taking through. So register. This weekend is going to be the last weekend of the first cycle of the 4 weeks, but you can tune in if you want to. But you need to register so that you will be fresh and in alignment for the next cycle, which is 4 weeks. Okay. And it's not a long class, it's on Saturday mornings, not dumb early. Don't miss that opportunity. Okay. Because y'all are the community. Y'all are the community. Okay. Other things I want to share with y'all is that there's going to be some more updates on the HOC Patreon, uh some more exercises. I'm having other conversations there. Everybody, shouts out to everybody who jumped on that conversation, Rebel versus Devil. All right. I'm seeing some powerful things. I love the self-actualization, the self-realization. People are totally aware of who they are. I want to have more of those builds. Okay. Um, Also in the description below, like now you have access, right? If you want to book a session with me, or you want to get a consultation so I can look specifically at what's going on with you and give you the strategy spiritually in real time, like how do I make these wins happen for myself? How do I navigate these blockages or whatever's challenging me so that I can move forward in a productive and successful way? My link is down there in the description box below. um I'm also, for this new moon, for this full moon that is coming up, I'm going to do a very special. I'm bringing it back, y'all. I'm bringing it back. I'm going to do an ancestral money ritual. I'm doing road openers and the ancestral money rituals. I haven't done a collective ancestral money ritual in years. Okay, so if you want to get in on that, you have to text me at 202-810-1876. Okay, for the road opener and or the ancestral money ritual. Okay, and the ancestral money ritual has to be done on the full moon day. So, if you don't get to me by, and look, it's Friday, right? Y'all got time, but I need to make sure that I have all my stuff prepared for each person. Okay, for the road opener, you have between now and Thursday. Okay, so if you need to get your chatter together, that's fine. But the ancestral money ritual, you have to get at me, okay, by Sunday night. Okay. Um, just text me and I'll give you the details. If you want to get in on both the road opener and the ancestral money ritual, I got you. It's a great combination because you all already know that a lot of times when you falling short here in this material physical realm is because folks in the other realm, they kind of dried out. Their funds need to be taken care of. There's some karmic things that need to be taken care of for them. So I will assist you with that. Each of you will get your own individual candle that I'll be working with. So hit me up 202-810-1876. These are some of my most powerful rituals besides the love spells that I do. Shout out to y'all who got it popping after getting the love spell from me. What else? Check out the description box. I like upgraded it with the information. Like, you all don't really know where to find everything. It's in there now. You want to support our nonprofit organization, the F.A.Y Foundation? You'll find it in the description box underneath community contributions. There's going to be some new books coming out that are going to have the proceeds going towards the F.A.Y Foundation that are going to be helpful to you all. Most of you already have the second book that I dropped, which is The Chosen Life. Okay. I've published two books. One is an international bestseller. And then I have The Chosen Life. So check those things out. The writings thus far have been put out there to help us get ahead, to organize our lives, to organize our minds, to organize our spirit so that we can accomplish so much more because y'all already know y'all are powerful. Lastly, if you're on this live and you text me tonight to book your consultation, all right, well, until tomorrow morning, okay, to book your consultation. If you text me, I will give you an additional 15% off of a consultation with me. Okay. You can't use the code to book a consultation with me on my Booksy app. So just text me so that I can put it in there for you. We're getting towards the end of the year. It gets very, very crowded, to say the least, with everyone wanting to make sure they have their assignments and how to organize themselves for a prosperous new year. So get in there ASAP so that you'll be clear and you'll have time to prepare properly. All right. Um, y'all have any questions? I'm excited. We're doing really well. We're doing really well. We have way more possibilities opening up. And if you're interested in supporting the nonprofit organization, please hit me up. Okay, 202-810-1876. Check out the website. Check out the Eventbrite. The link is there. Okay, the link is there for the registration. Like I said, the 4-week financial literacy workshop is dope. And we're having more workshops coming in the spring. Um, that's all I want to share with you all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Arika. Thank you, JW. Thank you, Technic Twin. Thank you, Billionaire Mystic. Thank you, Jonah. Thank you, Hubba Bubba. Welcome, Hubba Bubba. I saw you. Thank you. Um, if I missed your name, my bad. Thank you, Trey Robinson. Thank you, Saresh. Thank you. Oh, is that Tamika? What up, Queen? Um, yeah. Thank you all for the support. Um, everybody should have received their burial kits. Speaking of things that you are dead in, this joint is on a whole nother level. I added some sauce on there. I added some sauce on there. I only have 2 available. So if you want to get that from me, holla at me. All right. Um, Let me know if you want to get that. I only have 2 of them left, and somebody already has the eyes on one of them. So hit me up if you need that. What else? Techniques twin, good question. No. You will see when you wake up in the middle of the night, you will definitely see the Gayatri work. And I'm going to type it up, but I'm going to record. Okay, I'm going to record the instructions as well, because I want you to be so familiar with it and comfortable when you work through it, for this work that y'all are moving into, especially moving into a whole new paradigm, a new life. Y'all are going to be seeing some crazy results from doing this. Also, if you are waiting for your hoodies, see, AU, Astro University, got access to some special hoodies made. If you're still waiting for your hoodies, let me know. I'll follow up with the company. See, people in the Discord, they have been posting their pictures up in there, looking amazing, popping, popping, popping. For those of you who are not part of the Astro University, I will be making the new hoodies available, but I'm looking to put them on the school store. That's the only holdup, because I can easily put them up on the HOC store because I have it linked, but I am looking to put it up on the school store. So all your school apparel and stuff will be in one place. You know, that makes it easier. Y'all already know. Just want to keep things organized. Want to keep things organized. The sweaters are popping, right? Who got their hoodie? Who got their hoodies? Them joints is fire. Y'all should post them joints in the in RBL. Post it in RBL and in HOC. Hell yeah, post them. Them joints are popping. All right. So don't forget, hit me up for the ancestral money ritual. Hit me up for the road opener. Those joints really, really hit. And I will be working on that for you all throughout the weekend and next week. Okay. And for those of you who get work done by me, I usually send you a picture of the work once it's done, so you have confirmation that it's done. All right. Y'all already know. Again, check out the description box, click around the links, get up in it, follow the F.A.Y tree on IG, check out the website, register for the class. I want to see these registrations coming through. I want to see the registrations coming through. Okay. Tell a friend, share it, text it to your family, text it to your friends, text it to whoever is at work. Tell them they need to be on that. Okay. All right. Anyways, y'all already know. Peace, love, and bliss. Don't forget to drink your water, and by all means, mind your business. Enjoy. Get that free $ extra 10% off at the HOCwellness.com store for all your products. And it's already 50% off of your entire shopping cart. All right. Love.